Hello viewers, tutorial 3 question 2, and we have to solve epsilon equals the square root of 1 minus b squared over a squared for a. So this is the equation that we've got. We've got epsilon is square root 1 minus b squared over a squared, and we're going to use the onion rule. So we'll first of all circle the letter that we want, which is squared, which is inside the fraction b squared over a squared. Then we'll have a minus sign to deal with. We'll also have the whole thing under the square root. So those are the layers of the onion that successively need to be unpeeled. The outermost layer is the square root, which we are going to get rid of by doing the opposite operation, and that's squaring both sides. So we get epsilon squared, because we're squaring both sides, is 1 minus b squared over a squared. The next innermost layer would be this minus sign. So we need to get rid of the minus sign in front of the b squared over a squared. There are a couple of different ways we could get rid of that. One is by multiplying the whole equation through by -1. Another way is that we could move the b squared to the left, the b squared over a squared to the left, and the epsilon squared to the right. So this term goes to this side, that term goes to this side. So those two switch places. So that becomes b squared over a squared equals 1 minus epsilon squared. Now this b squared over a squared is the same thing as b over a squared equals 1 minus epsilon squared. So to get rid of this square, we can take the square root of both sides. So therefore we get b over a equals the square root of 1 minus epsilon squared. What we want is on the bottom. We want to bring it to the top, which means we should flip both sides, but we've got to have one fraction on each side of the equation in order to do that. Well, we do. So therefore we can say a over b is 1 over 1 minus epsilon squared, and then we can get a by just multiplying through by b. So we get a is b divided by square root of 1 minus epsilon squared. So that is our final answer, and that is what we're looking for. We wanted a equals something. That's what we got. Thanks for watching. Over and out.